The Property Bulletin by London Property, the home of superprime.
In recent developments, Rightmove predicts a robust 2025 for the UK housing market, expecting both house prices and the number of homes sold to rise. Despite a recent dip in home prices, down by £5,366 or 1.4% in November, to an average of £366,592, market optimism remains. Rightmove attributes the decline to seasonal trends and the effects of the autumn budget. However, the subsequent Bank of England base rate cut has spurred a resurgence in buyer interest. While a 0.8% price drop is typical for this season, the current figures represent a continued slowdown in price growth, following a modest 0.3% increase in October. Tim Bannister, Rightmove's Director of Property Science, remains positive, citing improved market activity compared to last year. He anticipates a 4% rise in asking prices in 2025, driven by potential mortgage rate cuts enhancing affordability. Yet he cautions that the market remains sensitive, with high competition among sellers. Kevin Shaw from Leaders Romans Group echoes this sentiment, foreseeing improved market sentiment as 2025 approaches. The pace at which mortgage rates decrease will be crucial, with affordability playing a key role in market dynamics. Despite expected twists, the market momentum from this year is likely to continue, setting the stage for a promising 2025 in UK real estate. An iceberg home is a unique type of luxury residence where much of the house is built underground. From the ground level, it appears as an ordinary house, but below the surface it features expansive multi-level basements. These subterranean spaces can include amenities like pools or even private galleries. The concept of the iceberg home began gaining attention in the early 2010s. The Guardian reported in 2012 that wealthy individuals in London, particularly in Kensington and Chelsea, were constructing these luxury bunkers. There are several known iceberg homes in London. Plans have shown features such as subterranean leisure centres, garages, and even a basement with a 5-storey Ferris wheel. Notable examples include a villa in Holland Park and British artist Damien Hirst's planned swimming pool and art gallery beneath his Regent Park home. While these homes offer luxury and space, they're controversial. Neighbours complain about the disruption and weakened foundations caused by construction. The Telegraph reported a house collapse in 2017 due to such construction. Despite these issues, the trend is growing, with increasing interest in cities like Los Angeles, where costs can exceed $1 million. The government has confirmed that long-awaited legislation to abolish England's leasehold property system will be published in the second half of next year, affecting millions of people. Housing Minister Matthew Pennycook revealed details in a written ministerial statement, outlining Labour's plan to make commonhold the default tenure by the end of the Parliament in 2029. Leasehold tenure, unique to England and Wales, allows people to buy the right to live in a property for a set number of years, without owning the land. Concerns over exploitation, particularly by unregulated managing agents, have intensified since the post-Grenfell building safety scandal. Leaseholders have faced severe property issues and financial demands, feel trapped and exploited. The government promises a comprehensive new legal framework on commonhold, banning the sale of leasehold flats and converting existing tenures. This announcement has drawn mixed reactions. Some welcome it, while others worry that it may have negative impact and that complex new legislation is needed to unpick centuries-old systems. The National Leasehold Campaign criticised the slow implementation of reforms, emphasising the ongoing exploitation of existing leaseholders. While some view this as the death knell of leasehold, others argue that the government's actions are moving too slowly. On November 20th, 2024, the UK Supreme Court ruled in Kiryeva versus Bedjamov that a Russian bankruptcy trustee cannot claim a bankrupt's property in Belgrave Square. This decision reinforces the immovables rule, which protects immovable property in England and Wales from foreign bankruptcy claims. Mr. Bedjamov, a Russian citizen residing in England since 2017, was declared bankrupt by a Moscow court in 2018. Ms. Kiryeva, the appointed bankruptcy trustee, sought orders from the English court to recognise the bankruptcy and assist in managing the property. The immovables rule asserts that foreign courts lack jurisdiction over immovable property located in another country, based on national sovereignty and land's social importance. The Supreme Court held that Mr. Bedjamov's interests in the Belgrave Square property were unaffected by the Russian bankruptcy order. Without applicable statutory exceptions, the English court could not transfer his property interests to the Russian trustee. Ms. Kiryeva argued that English courts could appoint a receiver to sell the property and remit proceeds to her, citing in re Cooperman as precedent. The Supreme Court found this case invalid as a precedent. Ms. Kiryeva contended that sale proceeds would be movable property, thus part of the bankruptcy estate. The court disagreed, stating the immovables rule applies as of the bankruptcy order date, keeping the proceeds outside the estate. Two statutory exceptions did not apply. First, Section 426 of the Insolvency Act 1986. This allows UK courts to assist courts in designated countries, excluding Russia. Second, Cross-Border Insolvency Regulations 2006. These provide for recognising foreign insolvency proceedings based on the debtor's main interest centre, which was not Russia for Mr. Bejimov. In conclusion, the Supreme Court's decision in Kiryeva v. Bejimov emphasises the immovable rule's importance in English law, preventing foreign bankruptcy claims on immovable property in England. This case serves as a reminder for creditors in cross-border insolvency to seek proper legal advice on property enforcement.
Subscribe to our newsletter to receive our weekly bulletins and stay ahead of what's shaping the superprime property market.